I don't know.
And just can you just walk us through that late sequence of the OT, just trying to figure out how to get shots and how to get those stops down?
Good game, good back and forth game. It just came down to a few possessions. You know, we needed to stop, they needed to stop, and I thought they just did a little bit more than us down the stretch. But you know, proud of our guys. Once again, our fight, our competitiveness. That's what I said to the guys in the locker room. We just got to maintain that for 48 minutes.
And what just to think about what you guys did on the defensive end, how it was kind of tough to slow them down throughout the course of the game?
Yeah, I thought the first and second quarter, their speed and their offensive rebounding hurt us. They're shooting the ball and they're crashing right away. They were getting to a few more loose balls than we were, so we talked about that at halftime. And then I thought third, fourth quarter, we kind of got our juices going a bit. Put a lineup in there that worked for us, especially with the ability to switch screens, and it gave them a bit of problems. But look, hats off to Utah. They did what they needed to do in our building and won the game.
You were kind of going with that lineup that kind of got you back in the game. Like, was that why you didn't put Z back in? Was it an injury-related thing with him?
No, he was injury-related.
And then just going back, looking at that lineup that did get you back in, CJ and Larry, what did you like about, obviously outside of being able to switch, what they were able to do to kind of lead that group?
I thought they just scrapped and played hard. They rebounded the ball well, contested shots, communicated defensively. You know, that's why we got back into it. 17-point fourth quarter for Utah, 26 points for us. So that group kind of sparked that run. So, you know, we'll go back, we'll look at the film and continue to try to get better from here.
What do you think made it difficult to contain Lauren Marketing tonight?
I thought he got going early, and once he had a rhythm, you know, it's tough to stop guys. But second half, I thought we did a better job.
I know there are other moral victories, and you kind of past that now, but is there something to be said about what you did staging that comeback and at least getting close?
For sure. Look, you definitely look at the things that we did well and try to bottle those things up. But as I told our group, we can't wait to get hit first. And I thought tonight we watched the film on Utah against Denver. We watched them against Minnesota. This is how they play. They're tough. They play fast. They offensive rebound the ball, and they want to get a lot of threes up. And I thought they were just a bit faster than we were in the first half.
And knowing Z and BI were out, just what you think about CJ's effort late just to be able to create shots for you guys when you needed it?
CJ was fantastic. Got to his spots, got his teammates involved. I had to play him a ton of minutes, which I don't normally like to do, but the game calls for it, and he stepped up to the plate. Now, we came up a bit short, but we'll continue to get better.
I know we're in real time minutes after the game, but with Zion and BI, you know, people hear injury and kind of get very nervous. Is there anything you can tell us about that?
I don't know as of right now. You know, we finished the game. I went right in the locker room, spoke to the team, and I haven't spoke to our medical staff yet. We'll get an update soon and, you know, talk to you guys from there.
I mean, he didn't go to the back. Speaking about Zion, was he trying to get back in the game? Were you guys speaking about him possibly coming back in?
We didn't. The word that I got that he wasn't going back in. So.
Thanks, Coach.
All right. Thank you.
Fair enough.
But what do you feel like flip for you guys in the fourth quarter to like it's come back?
It was our defense. I believe Garrett Temple on the bench said in the past 8 minutes they had like 3 points or something. Like our defensive intensity ramped way up. I thought it was great when we started switching. They didn't know what to do, but all in all, everything has to start, especially on this team. We're gonna put up points. Everything has to start on the defensive end, and we were getting stops and rebounding.
What do you say about CJ's performance in the fourth quarter and overtime as well?
I mean, tough shot maker. That dude is professional bucket. So, when he's making shots, I'm not sitting there surprised. I don't think any of us are. We're just, if he misses, trying to go get the rebound, and that's one of those guys where if his hot is hotter than a lot of other guys.
And when you guys see Zion and BR out, where are the discussions about what it's going to take to get back in this game potentially?
Again, defense. It has to be defensively. Obviously those are two guys that are going to probably both end up averaging 25 points a game. So, trying to replace their scoring, it just probably isn't going to happen. So we have to ramp up the defensive intensity and can't let them get offensive rebounds. And I thought we did a great job of that.
What do you think was the issue in the first half to not allow you guys to kind of?
They played harder than we did. They played harder. They were scrapping. They were offensive rebounding. They were being more physical. There was no excuse for that, and we heard that at halftime. And a flip, a switch flipped, and intensity ramped back up. But the Western Conference and really the NBA as a whole is so good that it can't happen. We can't get out fought and out scrapped. That's unacceptable.
Was there anything that happened that allowed y'all to start matching their intensity?
Not really. I mean, that's how hard we practice. So I'm not. If I had the answers to why we didn't have it, we wouldn't. We wouldn't have had that bad first half. So that's one of those things that you just learn from. And live to fight another day.
What do you think about the atmosphere tonight?
It was great. It was great. Our aspirations for this season are super high. And the fans match that tonight. And then some. It's funny. I was on the bench pre, and I was like, man, this thing's pretty packed out. Like that's pretty good. And the guys, I wasn't here at the beginning of last year, so Jaxson and a few of those guys looked at me like, this isn't good. This is incredible. So comparatively, I guess the city's behind us, and we're going to provide them plenty of excitement this year. That I'm sure of.
Y'all had 27 three-point attempts tonight, 22 the previous game. Y'all are obviously a dominant team in the paint.
Mm-hmm.
You have CJ and BI in the mid-range. Is there any conversation of perhaps like attempting more threes or trying to generate more easy looks from there, or is it just like this is like the game is flowing this way and it's not something that's really considered in like a game-to-game basis?
We were 2-0. We were 2-0 heading into tonight, so there was no need to change a game plan. I still don't think there's a need to change a game plan. Obviously Zion might be one of the best paint finishers the league's seen. JV's a monster. BI loves his mid-range. CJ loves the mid-range. So let your best players do what they love to do. That's my opinion on it. But the rest of us, I took 2 threes tonight. I'm gonna take them again. We were working on them. I'm working on them. Trey is obviously a heck of a shooter. Herb, heck of a shooter. Guys are, it's not like we're like, oh man, oh. No, we're in the gym working on it, and it's gonna, it's game 3. So, there's gonna be a long season of ebbs and flows and ups and downs, but, we're working the kinks off, and we've got aspirations of something bigger. So guys are gonna keep taking shots, and, we might miss some, we might make some, but come playoff time, we'll be ready.
Thanks, Larry.
Cool, thanks. Is this cold? I'm gonna take that.
thought we played with more of a sense of urgency down the stretch. I think we were down 19 in the fourth quarter, something like that. And more of a sense of urgency. We met their energy. We stopped giving up second chance opportunities. Executed a little bit better on offense, but I think it just came down to getting more stops down the stretch.
Knowing that Zion and B.I. were out there late, what was your mindset just to be able to create offense for yourself and your teammates?
I just try to be more aggressive. I would like to not have 2 turnovers tonight, but it's a part of the game, just trying to make the right plays, trying to get to certain spots on the floor that I'm comfortable with and live with the result.
CJ, Larry is saying that with this team, he feels like the points are just going to take care of itself, the scoring. It's going to come down to defense. Do you think with this group, that's a good way to think about it?
Yeah, we're not going to have trouble scoring the ball. I think defensively we got to stay engaged, stay locked in, continue to take matchups personally, but also rotate properly. And I think at times tonight we didn't do that. We dug a nice hole. They played well, credit them. They were aggressive. They played a lot of different guys that can shoot, driving, attack, closeouts, and we didn't get enough stops down the stretch to hold on.
Outside of the sense of urgency, was there anything you could point to in the first half to why things weren't?
We missed some open shots. We didn't get to the free throw line enough. I would like to shoot more free throws as a team, but that's a part of the game. Some nights you're not going to get as many attempts as you would like. You just got to put pressure on the basket and continue to try to find kick-out threes. And I think we did a better job of that as the game went on, and there was mixed results. But ultimately, you got to get stops to win, and we didn't get a stop tonight.
What did you like about that group that did finish the game? What you guys were able to do to get back?
Everybody play hard. I think that's important. Play hard, play your role, get stops, be a ball mover, ball spacer. Everybody contributed in different ways, whether that was defensively, whether it was setting good screens, rolling to the basket, a couple guys knocked down threes. But I thought each player brought something different and unique that we needed at that point in time. And I like the way we fought. I like the way we gave ourselves a chance instead of just, packing it in. When you're down double digits in the fourth quarter, sometimes teams pack it in. I thought we stayed level-headed and did what we needed to do to give ourselves a chance to win.
That comeback was you and Jose mostly in the backcourt. Just what is it like sharing a backcourt from there?
No, I love his energy. He's aggressive. He picks up full court. He pushes tempo. He plays hard, and he's the same, in practice as he is in the game. And I think that's what we need. We need him to change the pace, change his speed, and be aggressive and be fearless. And I think he was all those things tonight. He changed the pace defensively. He got some steals for us. He was active. He hit a big 3 in that overtime, and I love the intensity that he brought.
There was a good 6-7 minute stretch there in the fourth quarter where you guys just kept getting stops over and over again. What do you like about the defense there in the fourth quarter?
We needed it. I think we held them to 3 points in 8 minutes, which was important because they had gotten a nice lead on us. And I think when we got stops the way we did, we were able to get out on a run, find Trey in transition for a 3, find Larry on a slip dunk, being able to see Trey drive a closeout, get an and one, Jose hit a 3 on a driving kick. And I think the ball was moving well. Herb was running in transition, getting to the free throw line. I think that's when we're playing our best basketball, but it all stems from getting stops.
CJ, what was your initial reaction to seeing Zion hit the ground that hard?
I thought, oh man, this isn't good. Yeah. Unfortunate play. Mike Conley made a play on the ball, and he obviously fell, hit his back, and hopefully he's back sooner than later. But that's that's a lot of weight, a lot of energy, a lot of athleticism coming down. When they say it's 10 times the force, whatever. When you jump and he gets up high. So hopefully he's back soon.
When y'all reminded to come back, it was 3 second-year players, Jose, Herb, Trey out there. What does that say about y'all's depth when you're without PI and seeing those situations?
Yeah, great development. Credit the staff, credit the players individually for,